Do you and your partner end up arguing over the same things again and again? Do these arguments get in the way of understanding each other and finding common ground? Are you and your partner stuck in a cycle of anger, blame, misunderstanding, and defensiveness? If so, the power of active listening may be the key to breaking this cycle. In this episode of the Anger Secrets podcast, you will learn what active listening is, the 4 key skills to active listening, and how active listening can help you and your partner create a calmer, happier, and more loving relationship. Hello and welcome to episode 15 of the Anger Secrets podcast. My name is Alistair Dews, and over the last 30 years, I've taught over 10,000 men and women how to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships. In this podcast, I will share the proven tools and techniques I've used to help people like you overcome their anger issues and create calmer, happier, and more fulfilling lives. For a free training to quickly help you transform your anger, visit angersecrets.com/training. That's angersecrets.com/training. Now, let's jump into episode 15, the power of active listening. So, what is active listening? Active listening is a skill designed to help you better understand your partner and have deeper, more meaningful conversations. Active listening involves fully focusing on your partner, listening to their words, understanding the feelings behind these words, and responding in a way that shows you've heard and understood what your partner has said. By actively listening to your partner, you can break the cycle of anger and arguments and find common ground far more quickly, leading to calmer and more constructive conversations. While active listening is a powerful skill, many people I work with struggle to practice it. There can be many reasons for this, including a lack of knowledge about what active listening is, an inability to remain calm during difficult conversations, and a tendency to want to jump into problem-solving mode without taking the time to fully understand your partner. For this reason, I spend much time with couples, teaching them how to actively listen better. When I do this, there are 4 key skills that I help couples learn. These skills are: Skill 1, using minimal encouragers. Skill 2, asking questions. Skill 3, summarizing, which is also known as reflecting. And Skill 4, giving positive feedback. Let's look at each of these skills in more detail. Skill 1, using minimal encouragers. A minimal encourager is simply a short response to your partner that shows you are listening to them. Examples of common minimal encouragers include verbal responses, such as saying things such as, I see, or go on. These minimal encouragers encourage your partner to keep talking and help you remain focused on your partner, instead of jumping in and starting to give your perspective or try to solve your partner's problem. Minimal encouragers may also be non-verbal responses, such as nodding your head, smiling, making eye contact, or even gently touching your partner's arm. Using minimal encouragers assures your partner you are listening to them while avoiding interrupting them or taking over the flow of the conversation. This will help your partner feel heard and understood and encourage them to keep talking. Skill 2, asking questions. Asking questions is a powerful way to show your partner you are listening to them and that you want to understand their perspective. Asking questions also allows you to gather more information from your partner, which can help you understand their perspective more and make it easier to find common ground in whatever it is you are discussing. When asking your partner questions, asking as many open questions as possible is important. Open questions require more than a yes or no answer and encourage your partner to give you more information about their thoughts and feelings. For example, open questions you could ask your partner include, "Can you tell me more about that?" "What do you think the root of the problem is?" Or, "What happened next?" In addition to asking open questions, it is also good to ask your partner questions about their feelings. This allows you to better understand their emotional world and the significance of the issue that you are discussing to them. Some questions about feelings you can ask include, "How did that make you feel?" "How has that been affecting you?" Or, "Did that make you sad?" Skill 3. Summarizing, which is also known as reflecting. Summarizing is a powerful active listening skill that involves repeating back to your partner roughly what they have said to you, but in your own words. Summarizing helps your partner feel heard, understood, and respected. It also shows them that you have listened to what they have said and are taking the time to consider it and process it. When summarizing your partner's words, do not include your opinions or judgments. Instead, emphasize the main points your partner is talking about and use words that convey understanding and empathy. Skill 4. Giving positive feedback. Giving positive feedback is another powerful way to show your partner you are listening to them. Positive feedback involves letting your partner know what you appreciate about what they have said to you, such as their willingness to share their feelings or how they have articulated their point of view. Giving positive feedback also helps your partner feel valued and respected, encouraging them to talk to you more and helping create a more relaxed, calm conversation. Examples of positive feedback include saying phrases such as, "I appreciate you sharing this with me," "I'm glad you've chosen to talk about this," or "I admire how you've handled this situation." Active listening will help you and your partner create a calmer, happier, and more loving relationship. When both partners listen to each other and take the time to understand their perspectives, it helps create a more respectful and understanding environment. This helps reduce misunderstandings, disagreements, and arguments, leading to calmer, less stressful conversations and a more peaceful relationship. Additionally, active listening helps create a deeper and more meaningful connection between you and your partner. When you both feel truly heard and understood, it makes you both feel valued and appreciated. As with any other skill, however, active listening takes time and practice. Make time to practice active listening with your partner this week and see how it helps you create a calmer, happier, and more peaceful relationship. In today's episode, you've learned what active listening is and the 4 key skills to active listening. These skills are Skill 1, using minimal encouragers; Skill 2, asking questions; Skill 3, summarizing or reflecting; and Skill 4, giving positive feedback. As I have mentioned, if you want to be a better listener and better partner, make time to practice these skills with your partner frequently. Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Anger Secrets Podcast, and be sure to tune in next week to learn about one of the most powerful relationship building tools that I know. If you found this episode helpful, please follow this podcast and head over to your favorite podcast app and leave a rating and review. This will help other people struggling with anger find and benefit from this show. Remember, for a free training on how to control your anger, visit angersecrets.com/training. And finally, remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening and take care.
The Anger Secrets Podcast is for general informational purposes only, and does not constitute the practice of counseling, psychotherapy, or any other professional health service. No therapeutic relationship is implied or created by this podcast. If you have mental health concerns of any type, please seek out the help of a local mental health professional.